Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us today. Before we get started, I just want to acknowledge the land that we are meeting on today and respectfully acknowledge that Okanagan College's Penticton, Kelowna, and Vernon campuses are located on the traditional and unceded territory of the Syilx Okanagan people, and our Salmon campus is located on the traditional and unceded territory of the Secwepemc people. The Syilx Okanagan people have walked gently on the unceded territories where I feel very grateful to live, work, and play. We are committed to continuing to build on the relationships with the First Peoples based in honor and respect, and we thank them for their hospitality. I also invite you to consider what unceded lands means, and if you don't know what that means, I invite you to do a little research and how to restore reconciliation with the First Peoples whose unceded land you occupy. If you also are unaware of the land that you occupy today, I do recommend looking that up and looking a little bit about the history. That being said, welcome again to Okanagan College and the orientation here virtually. My name is Erin Pedro, and I am a student graduate and co-op employment coordinator with the Student Graduate and Co-op Employment Center at Okanagan College, and I'm so happy to invite you here today. So today we'll go through who we are and what we do as coordinators, work integrated learning and cooperative education. We'll go through an introduction to co-op, some of the employer partners that we have, on-campus student employment and extracurriculars, as well as how to prep for success going forward. First, before we move on, I just want to give you our contact information. So if you have any general questions, you can reach out to us at coop@okanagan.bc.ca. You can also see our various websites on here, so including our LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram, as well as our website. And we highly recommend that you follow us and connect with us because that's where you'll be able to keep track of all of the different events and exciting things that we have going on. Speaking of that, what do we do? So we're a resource hub for all students and alumni, meaning that we can help any student at Okanagan College, whether you're in diploma program, certificate program, degree program, and anything else, we're here to help. And not only as long as you're a student, but even afterwards as well. We offer free career prep, as well as job boards for co-op, on-campus, and graduate positions. We also can help with work integrated learning and volunteer opportunities. And we do a lot to build and retain relationships with employers. And the reason that we do that is we want them to understand the value that Okanagan College students can bring to their companies and help you stand out from the crowd. So how can we help you? There's a few ways that we can help you. We can help you develop an effective job search strategy. So that could mean giving you advice on the different job boards to look at, how often to look, when to apply. We can also help you in creating a standout cover letter and resume. So we have some really great guides to get you started, some samples, as well as can give you some direct and honest feedback on your documents as well. We also work really hard with our employer partners to provide networking opportunities, events. We even run our own workshops to help you be more prepared for these networking events because we know they can be very intimidating. We also can help you practice for employment and informational interviews, meaning we can do a mock interview together, give you some feedback, we can give you some sample questions that you can expect. And another thing that we can do as well is we can provide workplace disclosure and accommodations information and resources. So if there is any accessibility needs that you have or any accommodations that you need in order to be as successful as you can be in the workplace, that's something that we can assist with as well. So specifically co-op and WIL, as you may or may not know, there are a number of different types of work integrated learning, or what we call WIL, opportunities that are offered at the college. The first one is apprenticeship. An apprenticeship is an agreement between a person, so an apprentice, who wants to learn a skill and an employer who needs a skilled worker and who is willing to sponsor the apprentice and provide paid and related practical experience under the direction of a certified journey person in a work environment conducive to learning tasks, activities, and functions of a skilled worker. Apprenticeship combines usually about 80% of at the workplace experience with 20% technical classroom training, and depending on the trade, takes about 2 to 5 years to complete. Both the workplace experience and technical training are essential components to the learning experience. So we see that in a lot of our trades that we offer here at Okanagan College. Entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship allows a student to leverage resources, space, mentorship, and or even funding to engage in the early stage development of business startups or to advance external ideas that address real world needs for academic credit. Applied research projects. In these projects, students are engaged in a research that occurs primarily in workplaces and includes consulting projects, design projects, community-based research projects, and more. Mandatory professional practicum and clinical placement. This involves work experience under the supervision of an experienced, registered, or licensed professional in any discipline that requires practice-based work experience for professional license or certification. Practicums are generally unpaid, and as the work is done in a supervised setting, typically students do not have their own workload. So it's a lot of shadowing to really understand what that employment opportunity would look like, and we see this very often in a health field. Work experience. So this interspersed 1 or 2 work terms, typically full-time, into academic program, where work terms provide experience in a workplace setting related to the student's field of study or career. Now we'll go on to what cooperative education is. So co-op is one of the biggest work integrated learning programs that we have here at the college, and you might be asking, what exactly is this? So co-op is an optional or in some programs mandatory to apply your education in an industry-related work environment. It's a formal process to help connect employers with students, and they're all paid work terms that are full time, usually 12 to 16 weeks, or for our mandatory programs, they're about 10 weeks long. Some students will actually choose to complete 2 or 3 consecutive work terms, but depending on if you're domestic or international students, you will only be able to participate in a certain number of work terms. Believe it or not, to date, the OC Co-op department has coordinated over 7,000 work terms throughout the Okanagan, BC, Alberta, and all around Canada. And co-op truly is a partnership between the student, the employer, and Okanagan College. Therefore, professionalism is key as you're representing yourself, the college, and the overall co-op program. So in regards to costs, there is a cost to every co-op work term as well as applying to co-op. There is a one-time application fee of $97.02 that's billed to your student account shortly after applying and being accepted into co-op. Then, once you are successfully selected by an employer into a confirmed co-op, a fee of $323.39 is applied to your co-op fee, and this is applicable for every co-op a student participates in, even if they do it back to back. So for example, since an average co-op is 12 to 16 weeks long or 3 to 4 months, if you do 8 or 12 consecutive months at a work term, 8 months would be 2 co-op work terms and 12 months would be 3 co-op work terms. So we offer employment services to supplement your own job search, and we can support you in your job search, educate employers, and encourage them to partner with OC to post co-op opportunities. But we do not place students or find students a job. It is up to students to take initiative and apply as required to the job posting in order to be considered. The reason that we do this is we want co-op to be as real of an opportunity as a postgraduate position. So that means you need to go through the application, interview process, all of those pieces to really understand what applying to co-op or what applying to a job means and how all of the processes that it takes to actually land a position. So that is co-op. So why would you want to participate in co-op? There are lots of reasons why. The first one is it's an opportunity for you to apply and advance your skills in a workplace setting. So you'll hear very often that there's the catch-22 of you need experience to get a job, but you need a job to get experience. Well, that's what co-op is for, is to bridge that gap for you. It also helps you maximize your employment opportunities while still learning. So you have really relevant opportunities that are on our co-op job board where they are looking for co-op students only. It also helps you narrow down career directions in your field. So depending on which field you are in, there probably is a number of different career options that are available to you. And with that, it can be a little confusing as to what's most interesting to you and what you want to really pursue after you've graduated. Co-op gives you an opportunity to kind of dip your toes in the water and understand more what that day-to-day looks like in those different positions, and helps you understand what or have a better idea of what your goals are after graduating. It also gives you an opportunity to network and engage with employers. I'm sure you've heard that almost 80% of jobs are actually never posted because they're filled through someone's network. So this will give you an opportunity to start building your professional network right here in the Okanagan or all over Canada. It also helps you acquire relevant work experience, which is a plus when applying to graduate school. So if you want to continue your studies, either by doing a bridge program to UBC Okanagan or going on to do a graduate study program, having some real life work experience can show that you're ready to take on that program. And last but definitely not least, it helps you earn some money while you're in school and help finance that education, since all co-op placements are paid. So there are a number of different programs at the college that offer co-op. The first one is animation. All of these programs, they do have a minimum GPA requirement in order to be accepted into co-op, and you can see these on the screen here. That being said, we are an understanding bunch in the co-op office, and if you have some underlying circumstances going on that have caused your grades to be lower than expected, and you just aren't sure whether or not you'd qualify for co-op, please reach out to us at any time. Like I said earlier, you can email us at coop@okanagan.bc.ca, and we're happy to help you out. So generally though, you will see students in the animation diploma, they'll have a average of at least 60%. Our Bachelor of Business Administration is 67%. A Business Administration diploma is 60%. Any of our post-bac programs are 60%. This does exclude the Marketing and Data Analytics program because it is considered a science program. Our Bachelor of Computer Information Systems as well as our Computer Information Systems diploma both have a average of 65% at least. All of our engineering technology diplomas, you would need a average of at least 60%. And our kinesiology diploma also offers co-op with an average of at least 70%. Co-op student support. So co-op students, since there is increased opportunity for you, there also is increased support that we offer specifically to our co-op students. The first one is an intake discussion. So when you're initially accepted into co-op, we have a one-on-one discussion with you to talk about your goals. When do you want to do co-op? What type of employers do you want to work for? What are your goals of co-op? What skills do you want to learn? What softwares do you want to learn? All of those things so that we can help give you some better ideas of what's out there for you and what type of employer partners that we have that match what you're looking for. We also do every year some specific employer networking events just for our co-op students. That way it kind of gives you that leg up in order to really network yourself and understand more about what you're looking for, but also to get employers to know you better. We also provide one-on-one coaching, and that coaching can be surrounding resume and cover letter support, maybe even a mock interview. And then throughout your co-op, we also provide what we do is we actually come for a monitoring visit about halfway through your co-op to see how things are going, see if there's any issues that we can help you address, also help you understand what the expectations are for the remainder of your co-op work term. And then at the end of your co-op work term, we provide the employers with a employer evaluation that gives you some feedback to understand the things that you can improve on going forward and help you become better and better as you continue to work on. So I also wanted to give you some information about some of the employers that we partner with. So you will see a number of different employers on here that kind of represent all of the different industries that we offer co-op in. So it could be RBC for our business or tech students, Strawhouse for tech. City of Kelowna takes a lot of our engineering technology students. You'll also see Interior Health, who can take our business, health, tech, you name it, students. We also have Acromedia, who takes on a lot of our animation students. So a little bit of everything up there, and those are just some of our partners. We do have a number of other partners, as well as a lot of trades employers who post with us for trades grads positions, as well as summer work and part-time work as you're finishing out your studies. On-campus employment. So this is another option for you while you are studying at Okanagan College. These are part-time positions on campus for Okanagan College students, and there's a variety of different opportunities. So there you could be a research assistant, learning center assistant, a peer mentor, a recreation facility assistant, or even a computer lab monitor. And in order to be eligible for an on-campus position, you do have to be an Okanagan College student, and that can be a international or domestic student. You have to be enrolled in a degree, diploma, or certificate program and taking a minimum of 2 courses per semester as a domestic student or 3 courses per semester as an international student. You also need to be in good academic standing, and it's great because the application forms can actually be downloaded right from our website. Students will work in these positions usually a maximum of 15 hours per week during September to December and January to April, and a maximum of 35 hours per week from the May to August term, because that's summertime there. Additional information on this program can be found on our website, or you can come to our office when you're on campus, which is located in A104 in the S building. I also wanted to chat a little bit about extracurricular opportunities. These are things that, although are definitely not required to you, as the extra kind of states there, but these are things that can really make you stand out when you are applying to whether it's a co-op position, a summer position, or a graduate position. This just shows, that you're willing to give your time back to the community, as well as you can gain some really, really awesome skills, as well as build your network in different extracurriculars. So a few that I want to highlight here is Okanagan Young Professionals. This is a really great networking opportunity for, they usually get together about once or twice a month, and you just get to meet different professionals from lots of different backgrounds all around the Okanagan. There's also the OCAC, which is the Okanagan College Accounting Club. This is great for accounting students to get involved, learn more about becoming a CPA, as well as like give back. Usually in February, they will do a free tax clinic for low income individuals around the Okanagan. You'll also see the Coyotes playing team sports. It looks really good on a resume. It shows that you're a team player, can collaborate, have good communication skills and dedication. Enactus is another great club at Okanagan College, or the Okanagan Business Students Association. And then I also have some different types of charities on here. These are just some of my favorites, like Pause It Forward, Salvation Army, and the Kelowna Women's Shelter. Volunteering your time at any of those is always really great to have on your resume, and can be really fulfilling as well. So after all this information that I've shared with you, you're probably asking, okay, this is really great, but what can I do next? The first thing, honestly, is complete your first semester courses. Come to OC, start getting the feel of things. We cannot accept you into the co-op program until you have completed at least one semester at OC. So there is a little waiting. That being said, if you are looking for a job before that, we're happy to help with that, and you can always come to our office for a resume or cover letter review. We also recommend that you go onto our website, read the student handbook, understand a little bit more about what it means to be a co-op student, and then once you are finished your first semester and receive your grades, apply for co-op. Come and see us, and let us know if there's anything that we can do to help you. So thank you so much for joining me today and listening to me. If there are any questions after this, like I said earlier, please feel free to contact us at any time, and you can do that by emailing coop@okanagan.bc.ca. And I look so forward to meeting you. And again, welcome to Okanagan College.